The administration of Prime Minister Sir Eric Matthew Gerry was ousted in a coup organized by the New Jewel movement led by Maurice Bishop. Sir Eric had left the state the day before for New York. Citizens got up the morning to the voice of Hudson Austin announcing the coup and calling on all police stations to raise the white flag as a sign of surrender.
The government of the criminal dictator Eric M. Gerry has been overthrown. The entire army has surrendered, and all the arms have been captured. A revolutionary government has been formed. All religious rights and freedoms are now restored. The people's rights to life and private property are hereby restored.
The move by the New Jewel movement started at 4:15 a.m. with the People's Revolutionary Army taking control of the army barracks at True Blue, which was burnt to the ground. At the same time, the radio station, known then as Radio Grenada, was captured and later became the headquarters of the new regime. The new rulers rounded up government ministers and close allies of the Gerry regime, as well as several senior police officers. In his first speech as Prime Minister, the newly installed Maurice Bishop assured supporters of the Gerry government that they will not be injured in any way and that their homes, families, and jobs were completely safe. But he warned that those who resist violently will be dealt with firmly. Citizens were assured that their safety and property will be protected and that foreign residents were quite safe and welcome to remain in the country. Several countries in the region and beyond condemned the coup, but it was welcomed by left-leaning states, including Cuba. As the supervisor of cooperatives at the time, Norton Noel was imprisoned for a period of 2 years and 8 months, being touted as being in strong opposition of the regime. 38 years later, he is still opposed to the New Jewel movement's ideologies and says he is disappointed with how Grenadians have approached the issue.
Only those who had the handle of the whip in their hand, they are the ones that are talking all the time on radio and television and justifying what has happened. How could that be justified? Grenadians against Grenadians, a foreigner going to come to our country and tell us who is bad and who is good? Referring to the greatest politician Grenada has ever had, Eric Matthew Gerry, referring to him at Bellevue in a rally as the Black Moya monkey, and having Grenadians clapping at this? What sort of thing is this?
Noel says another concern for him is the citizenship of the former Prime Minister.
It was terrible for Grenadians to do such horrible things to Grenadians that I know of, led by a man who is not a Grenadian. He was not a Grenadian. Mr. Maurice Bishop was a Dutchman. He was brought here by his parents who were Grenadians and let go among the Grenadian people. He was not a Grenadian. I would like somebody to show me his application for citizenship. I don't think he even had one. He assumed citizenship.
Peter David, an ex-member of the New Jewel movement, say for him there must be a concerted effort to educate the populace about what occurred on this date.
There are things that we can learn from it. For example, the need for us to have open discussion on issues, the need not to resort to violence to resolve our political differences, the fact that we must learn our history, understand our history, not so that just know it, but to understand that there are things we need to know from it. And I think our schools, our institutions need to approach that. But I think the revolution has good things from it and bad things from it, as every other thing. For example, the international airport, the NIS, all of these things came as a result of the revolution.
Eugenia Peters, GBN News.